It's the first week in the bottom, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. That's track. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
What are you watching?
On first down, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. Damn. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Matt Breed out at Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. To throw is Garoppolo. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
George Kittle.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
George fucking Kittle.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Go! Double time.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners. Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary. That's what we just saw, isn't it?
George Kittle. I'm watching you.
On second and goal. Garoppolo. Yeah. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays had gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coach. Some shit. Play, man. Play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, switch gears.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the
what
other
a catch.
end. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
I love it. What the fuck type of plays are these? They got me running some fake shit.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the safety creep.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That was a catch.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Into a double team,
This nigga just picked it up off the ground. They talking about it's
picked off inside the 5.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
He returns it up just shy
Why
of
does
the
this game
20
do that?
to the 19-yard line.
Like, come on, bro. Let's let it be incomplete. Like,
Last week, 3
come on,
interceptions.
bro. It's not
an absolute
happening.
disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
Fucking linebacker.
You worry about your team
just
as a
randomly
whole
back there.
because you
That's
have to
not
find a way
happening,
to
bro.
make those interceptions.
Picked it up off the ground.
And that means
Picked
your
off.
defense,
Yeah,
they
right,
gotta go out there
bitch.
on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
What the
Caught
fuck,
at the 25.
bro?
Garoppolo able to find good one for a big one. 59 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
I don't know. I want to try to go for a 4th down. I got spotted.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Off the play fake to McKinnon. It's Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete.
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Garoppolo now.
And he fucking makes the throw. Wow. I'm there before the sack.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need? I'm going to run you over. Go ahead, go ahead.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Oh my, where's my
back lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
21.
There's Garoppolo.
Oh, they do fuck with me.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Oh, move, you fuckers. Oh, my God.
I don't have it up to about the 3-yard line.
The left is wide open.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Shit working. I'm running the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be
How does this guy have all this time, bro?
Much tougher third
like, it's all his guys like start running all over, and he gets hit. That's the only way he's getting passes off. Like, I'm setting heat too. I don't get it.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Woo, Richard Sherman with the
catch. For Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Damn.
Will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
That's still pick 6.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Came in the league and said, "You give me the Broncos, bro." Start smacking shit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, I'm getting trashed. Did you win that game?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doc.
Juju!
First, do no harm.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Juju Smith-Schuster.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. They are now on the board here in the first half.
Burnt you, Richard. He burnt you, Richard.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Give Richard that sauce.
At 9-7
that smoke.
Yo, what kind of pick was that? His guy jumped the other way and like his arm like bent backwards. One-handed.
This fielded at the 2.
Oh shit!
And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Got me fucked up. Like why says he no? Is he hurt?
Yeah, I heard.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach. Jonathan Coachman standing by Orlando. We'll be
Oh, give me that. Oh, TJ Watt.
In the NFL. Now, meanwhile,
TJ
a pass
Watt,
that should have been intercepted winds up falling incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked.
All right, I won.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis.
What was his record?
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on
all I gotta do is get in the wild card and I'll beat
them.
him.
A little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give him another shot.
Yeah, this one guy.
If you don't pick up the first down,
Philip Robertson is asking me how does he get in touch with the Ravens. He's not in the chat.
I told him his PS4.
Throwing his Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Set up shop.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass.
Yo, what kind of blocking are these niggas doing, bro?
All right, Peach, I gotta go to top ball.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals' center defense, not giving up the long passes.
Making me, forcing me to go.
See how they adjust.
Against my will. Call the cops.
11 now. Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
I'm surprised this kid ain't like streaming and saving the fucking things and watching it over and over again.
Alexander, and he's able to get back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Hey, check right. Watch it,
Oh my goodness, why do I keep doing that, bro?
And I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved.
I'm retarded.
He was a little too fast on that play.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Mike 55.
Now Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run.
Oh my goodness.
Contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon.
I missed.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
Wow.
And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got it.
Bro.
So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
230.
Check 56. Here I come.
Check 16.
Check.
Hey, wahoo.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Wow. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I'll know this the offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Focus.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
21.
On 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo being chased out left. Mark Barrett gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Wow. We'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go, here we go. 180! We gotta get to the 21. Let's keep moving, convert. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. You know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, he wasn't his.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
77.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Roethlisberger will throw. Washington's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like... Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, here's Breida. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, a run from Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under 1 minute to go in the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Blue down, blue down. Quarter. 56. Hey, box drop.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And the Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Mike 50. Check 15. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get ready. 56 to Mike.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. But, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end, we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for